Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you've been here before. Please subscribe if you haven't yet already. It's a red button beneath me somewhere, and if you click on that you'll be subscribed. There's also a white bell next to that, and if you click on that you'll get an alert every time I upload new content. And if you like this video, please click the thumbs up button. That would make me very happy. Today's video is the third in a series where I am taking the Sephora #Lipstories lipsticks in shades that are not traditional for me. This is a plummy purple, which is beautiful. It's not too much of a departure from red, but it's still not my normal lipstick. And I am starting with foundation, concealer, brows, lipstick, and eye primer. And then I'm doing my color on the rest of my face. So my blush and certainly my eyeshadow, with my lipstick driving everything. Today I'm using Golden Gate, which I think is interesting because that is not the color of the Golden Gate Bridge. It might look like it's like a purpley color, but it's actually a color called International Orange, and I'll put a link in the description box down below to a Wikipedia article about it. It is a color, I didn't realize that it was a color that the aerospace industry uses to set objects apart from their surroundings, similar to safety orange, but deeper and more reddish in tone. And there is an International Orange that they've used on the Golden Gate Bridge. And it's similar to the orange that I used in my last video, First Class. So I think it's interesting that they chose to call this color Golden Gate and have a picture of the Golden Gate Bridge on here looking kind of orange, but I digress. For this look today, I'm using the Zoeva Cocoa Blend palette. I love this palette. I don't use this as often as I should, so I am grateful to have had an excuse to bust this out, and I'm gonna keep this out and keep using it more often. So if you'd like to see how I got this look, please keep watching. All right, I've already foundationed, and I've already concealed, and I've already browed, and I've also already primed my eyes with, I'm gonna hit myself in the eyeball, with my MAC Paint Pot and Painterly. And I'm gonna go in with this Smith 256 brush, and I'm gonna go in with Bitter Start, just to kind of set that paint pot. And so this is not too far away from what I normally wear. It is certainly more purple, I guess, but it's not orange. I don't feel like I'm cheating. I am going to try to do something different today than I normally do, which is I'm not going to do a cat eye, but it's a pretty color. I don't know that I would call it matte, and I actually need to go back. I should look more into the formulas. I think that all the other formulas that I've used so far are matte. I'll put that on the screen to confirm. And this one is a matte, but they feel really creamy. They don't feel matte. They aren't drying down like a matte. And there is transfer, obviously, because it's not a lip stain. Right, I might regret this, but it's just makeup. I'm gonna go in with warm notes, and I'm gonna go in up to my brow bone. Not sure if you have seen, I'm doing a series where I am, and this is just a Morphe M522, doing a series where I'm taking the Ray Morris Masterclass book, and I'm taking looks from that book and trying to replicate them. Trying to replicate them, number one, with my own makeup, so I'm not buying new makeup, I'm substituting where I have to. And also doing things a little bit different. Sometimes most of the people in the book are a lot younger than me and have different skin tones and different skin types and everything. So I am doing things a little bit differently than I see in that book, but it has been a big inspiration. And one of the things that she does, one of the techniques that she uses, employs, and shows all the time is really taking shadow. I'm gonna go back in with this warm notes and really kind of shears it out often, but brings it up really to the brow bone. And that's what I'm gonna do here. This is a really nice palette. The shimmers are good, the mattes are good. I probably will do some contouring on my crease, but I definitely never bring color up this high. And this is one of the things that I've kind of done using her book that I wouldn't normally do. But I'm enjoying having a little bit more real estate on my face to play with. My face, but I guess it is on my face, but on my eyelids is more what I'm thinking. All right, then I'm gonna go in. This is Zoeva 228, it's a fluffy crease brush. And I'm gonna go in with Substitute for Love. And just gonna bring this in here. And this is a neat palette. I think of all of the Zoeva palettes, it's easier to get in the US than a lot of the other ones are. Some of them are easier to get than others. But this is the one that I see the most often on, where do I see it? Actually, there are places that I see it that I can't buy it. I think I see it on Selfridges, and you can't, I think you can get it there, but you can't get it on Cult Beauty. If I can find a place where you can get it internationally, I'll put that in the description box down below, but I'm not sure. There must be somewhere. If I can find it, I'll do it. All right, then I'm gonna go in with a smaller brush. This is a Makeup Geek Defined Crease Brush. And I'm gonna go in with Freshly Toasted. I'm just gonna try to hit that right in the center, just to kind of deepen that up a little bit. And then, what do I wanna do? I want something brighter. And I'm gonna go in with this brush. This is a Zoeva 234 Luxe Smoky Shader. I am gonna use a little bit of Fix Plus, not because I wanted to adhere, because the Zoeva shadows always really adhere on me, but I really want to get more of a foiled finish with this. I'm gonna go in with Pure Ganache, and I'm gonna try to hit that right in the center of my lid. These colors are so pretty. Look at that. Is that picking up? I can't tell. These colors are so pretty. Ugh. Yeah, for me, I would say part of the time that I'm using a mixing medium like MAC Fix Plus, I'm just gonna go with a clean brush and blend this a little bit, just like that. Part of the time when I'm going in with some kind of mixing medium like Fix Plus, I'm doing it because I want the color to adhere better. Sometimes if colors are a little bit more powdery, but I also really use it just to try to get things more foiled. It makes things a lot more metallic and looking like actual kind of molten metal, which is really awesome. I'm gonna go in with the Smith 202 kind of fine eyeliner brush. Any small eyeliner brush would do. And I'm gonna use my Fix Plus. And I'm gonna take Infusion, this like black gold color. And in this case, I'm using the mixing medium, not so much because I want it to be especially metallic, but because I want it to adhere well. So I'm gonna go under my eye with this. It's the other thing that the Ray Morris book has done. This is not a Ray Morris video, this is a Sephora Lipstories video, but one of the other things that the Ray Morris videos have done for me is they've really inspired me to use techniques that are outside of my normal routine. And using shadows like up to the crease, which is one of the things that I mentioned, is one of the things that I've really been enjoying while I've been exploring that book. And the other is using shadow under my eye, just as a line like this, or using liner under my eye. I haven't used liner under my eye since probably high school. I've just been like a top line girl for most of my life. So having some inspiration to experiment with that has been really cool. I'm gonna put it on the top of my lid too. I will speed you through that. I'm actually going to take a little bit more of that. This is a Makeup Geek small crease brush. Take a little bit more of the Infusion. That's the blacky gold that I was just using. And I'm going to use that to just bring up a little bit, just to kind of soften this up a little bit, kind of up into my crease, but mostly just a little bit smokier on the edges. I feel like my hands still, even without trying, my hands are always trying to give me a cat eye, even if it's just a suggestion of a cat eye. It's ridiculous, but at least I'm experimenting with colors that I don't use all the time, and certainly with techniques that I don't use all the time. I think I may be done. I haven't used all of the colors, but I've used a lot of them. All right, for blush, I'm going to use the Balm. It's one of the Instain blushes, and this is in Houndstooth. I chose this because when I was looking at the lipstick, it seemed kind of similar in tone and cool, and just seemed like it worked. And then mascara. I'm not gonna curl, I'm just gonna put it on. This is the L'Oreal Monsieur Big, which is really nice. I like this a lot. I think I've heard pretty good things about this. I don't think I've heard bad things about it. Can get a little clumpy and spidery. That, I think, is not always a bad thing. In fact, it often is not a bad thing. It's a bad thing if you don't want to have that. It's a bad thing if you're looking for something natural. But yeah, it's getting clumpy, but that's totally fine. All right, I'm gonna go in with some powder. Using my Rimmel Stay Matte. It's trusty. And I think I'm done. So that is the third in the series. Thank you so much for watching. I'm really enjoying using these colors. Starting with my lip color is really informing how I'm doing everything else on my face. So thank you so much for watching. A lot to do in the world, a lot to do on YouTube. And I really, really, really appreciate the time that you took to spend with me today. Take care, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye.